So first, let me say shout out to all of the young kings and queens and the brothers and the stand-up individuals out there listening to this video. You know, I wanted to make this video because I realized that we are in the year of the coward culture, and people celebrate and amplify and actually glorify the most ignorant and stupid shit. And I watch it every day, and I watch these young kings and queens constantly being fooled and misled by people who don't have their best interests in hand, people who use the ignorance as a marketing strategy, people who market you death, people who market you prison, people who market you things that they know are going to be detrimental to your own survival and success, but it's going to increase theirs. Once again, they market you shit that's going to be detrimental to your life and your success, but increases theirs. And in turn, some of them sell you a lifestyle that they know that they don't actually live, or they're not even prepared to live. So they get so caught up in this lifestyle, and we live in this era of trolling and internet, and people are able to be whoever they want to be on this internet, that people start to try to actually make you believe this lifestyle. And you know, and Mr. Troy Ave, aka, I forgot the brother's name. We're gonna get his full name, because what happens is when you live this fake lifestyle so long, you gotta be called by your name so you can start to come back to reality. So the brother's name is Rolland Collins. So Rolland Collins is one of those individuals who has lived this fake lifestyle for so long and sold this fake lifestyle to the public for so long that it actually caught up to him. And before our very eyes, we were able to see that it didn't make sense. We were able to see that, first of all, not only didn't the lifestyle he tried to sell us, or you, because I never brought it, but try to sell to these young kids, not only did it make sense, he wasn't even built for the lifestyle that he was trying to sell, right? So first and foremost, I do not advocate for any criminal activity. I live that lifestyle. None of us are perfect. I come from the streets, so I would never advocate for these kids or try to promote or market the streets as it's something to glorify, right? The street life. When I lived in the street life, it was out of a sense of desperation. You know, we've all made mistakes. You know, I was incarcerated for cab robberies that I never committed. You know, but since I was involved in the street life, I understood what the street life entailed, right? When you start profiting off the streets and you live by street codes and you're avoiding the authorities to make a living or to survive, and then you get caught up for something that you don't even do, the code of the streets, and what comes with that game is you got to figure out how to get out of it without opening your mouth. That's what comes with the game. It's the dumbest shit. It's just like MMA fighting, right? You know why I would never be an MMA fighter? Because I think it's the dumbest shit watching dudes get choked up and slammed and choked to submission and beat all up, faces bruised and all that. To me, it makes no sense. But when you sign up for MMA fighting, you can't call the police when somebody beats you up, right? You damn near die. You can damn near die. And you can't call the police because that's what you signed up for, right? You know the new smacking game that they got where people get their head damn near smacked all the way off their shoulders? I think that's the dumbest shit in the world, and that's why I won't sign up for it, right? Because I can't see me sitting there letting somebody smack me till my face is purple and I damn near got another head on my face and concussions and smacking me to sleep and I can damn near die. It's the dumbest shit in the world. I can literally lose my life doing some shit like that. So I would never sign up for it. But the people who sign up for that, when they get smacked into a concussion if he die, he can't call the police and press the charges on that because that's what he signed up for. So just like those situations I just gave you in the streets, when you sign up for what comes with the streets, you know that you could die in the streets. You know that jail comes with the streets. So when those things come around, you can't then go to the police because you profited. You signed up for the shit that come with the streets. So you can't go to the police now. So when you decide that as a man, I made a conscious decision that I'm going against the law. I'm a profit off the shit that come from the streets. I'm gonna market the streets to these kids. I'm gonna sell that I'm Harry Potter and I'm Tupac and I'm Nupac and I'm all of this gangster, not even gangster, because for me, gangster is taking care of your kids. Gangster is doing the shit that's positive. But I'm this big thug and I'm the toughest and I'm all of these things. And when you start marketing that and you profit off of that lifestyle, to then decide that you want to utilize the police to settle disputes that you start is cowardly. It's not about crime, it's just being a coward, right? Because a man is supposed to stand on what he's standing on. If I say this is what I am, then that's what I am. I'm not just that when it's good for me, I'm that when it's bad for me too. So Mr. Rolland Collins sold you this lifestyle, being Harry Potter, right? He sold you this lifestyle for years and years. And it's not really personal. See, I take it personal. I started to take it personal when, right? Because we all, you know, it's a marketing strategy. You're artist, you're a gangster, you're tough, you're a thug, you're all these things. But the minute that reality catches up to you, right? And you cause somebody to lose their life, you almost lose your life 2 times, and you still trying to promote that lifestyle like it's some good shit, you're a clown to me. That's when it becomes personal, right? I personalize it because I know these kids are watching you and they don't have the discernment to understand that shit you talking don't really make sense. Just like when we look at 6ix9ine situation. He sold all of this shit and then a few days ago we watched him get beat almost to a pulp. Because he wasn't who he said he was. He never was who he said he was, but the internet and these kids that follow him believe that he was somebody else. But we knew he wasn't, and then eventually that lifestyle catches up to you. So that's where my situation, you know, and the dislike came, not for Rolland Collins, but for the lifestyle he was trying to portray. You know, so he's made this video about me and it's funny and all of these things, and it's cool because when you're a comedian and you're a joke, people laugh at your jokes. But the serious part of this is the lifestyle that he was trying to sell, he wasn't built to deal with, right? They almost took his life 2 times. And he talking about he won. What did you win, beloved? You caused your so-called friend that you say is your friend to lose their life. What did you win? Family members and the mother of those family members will never see their son again. What did you win? Explain to me exactly what you want. You talk about my mother being in the hood. Your mother's mother's definitely not gonna be in the hood because she's gonna probably have protective custody for the rest of her life. You're gonna probably live looking over your shoulder. You can't even walk outside comfortably. What have you won, beloved? Like, let's be realistic. These kids are watching you. You went on a stand and you told on a man that you initiated a conflict with because you weren't willing to deal with the consequences that came with that conflict that you initiated. What have you won, beloved? Tell these kids that you ain't winning nothing. Tell these kids not the streets is a myth, that the shit that you were selling them is a myth. The streets is real. They'll kill you in the streets. You'll lose your freedom in the streets. Tell these kids the truth. Stop getting up there talking like you the toughest person when you know the consequences come. You can't even deal with it. You perpetrating a lifestyle that you can't even stand on. And you're trying to make it cool not to be able to stand on what you said you could stand on. You're trying to make being a rat and a coward a marketing strategy. You taking the same strategy that 6ix9ine took and you trying to elevate it to the next level. You're trying to say, I'm a gangster, I shot somebody, I did this and that, and I shot, and I was in the club shooting rampant, and I took somebody's gun, and then I sat on because they was ready to charge me for the gun that I took and I shot, for the guns I had, and I didn't want to go to jail, I sat on the stand, I pointed at another man so he can go to jail. Not saying he shouldn't have gone to jail. Everybody need to be held accountable. But I see that man being held accountable for what he did. I didn't see that man go in the courtroom and get on the stand and say, no, Troy Ave did that. I don't know Tax Stone and don't care to. No disrespect to him. But we boycotting black murder, so the fact that a man lost his life, people need to be held accountable, and that's what it is. But I know whatever he said he was, he's willing to deal with the consequences of that. Though I think it's the dumbest shit in the world, just like I think MMA fighting is the dumbest shit in the world. I think it's dumbest shit in the world that somebody's willing to throw away their life, their freedom, and their career to prove some shit in the street. But at the end of the day, if a man is willing to do that and take the consequences that come with that, I don't have to agree with it, but I have to respect that man because he said who he was. The problem is you still